Throughout history, the greatest rulers and elites have shared one common dream, the quest for immortality. From ancient emperors to medieval kings, the fear of death and the allure of eternal life have driven humanity to extraordinary lengths. Myths and legends whisper of miraculous elixirs, potions said to grant youth, vitality, and even eternal existence. But were these tales merely fantasy, or could there be a grain of truth hidden in the past? In this video, we'll uncover the mysterious world of the secret elixir, a drink sought by those who ruled the world and feared only the passage of time. What exactly did kings and emperors consume in their quest to cheat death? And what secrets do these ancient potions hold? Get ready to dive into a story of power, obsession, and humanity's timeless dream of defying mortality. The answers might surprise you, and they just might make you wonder what lengths you would go to for a sip of eternity. The quest for eternal life is as old as civilization itself. Across cultures and continents, ancient legends tell of miraculous elixirs said to bestow immortality, preserve youth, or grant divine wisdom. These stories captivated the minds of rulers and alchemists alike, inspiring some of history's most fascinating and dangerous pursuits. In ancient China, emperors ruled with the belief that they were the sons of heaven, destined to bridge the mortal and divine realms. But even their celestial status could not protect them from the inevitability of death. Determined to escape this fate, rulers like Emperor Qin Shi Huang turned to alchemy. The court's alchemists crafted potions laced with gold, jade, and even mercury, believing these elements could transform the body and grant everlasting life. Tragically, these experiments often led not to immortality, but to early death, a cruel irony for those who sought to cheat time. Meanwhile, in the West, the legend of the Philosopher's Stone captured the imagination of medieval alchemists and monarchs. This mythical substance was said to have the power to turn base metals into gold and to create the elixir of life, a potion capable of curing any disease and granting immortality. Kings and queens funded countless alchemical endeavors, hoping that this mystical stone would secure their reigns and extend their lives. Though the Philosopher's Stone remained elusive, its pursuit paved the way for early chemistry and the blending of science with spiritual mysticism. In India, the ancient texts of Ayurveda speak of soma, a sacred drink believed to grant immortality and divine enlightenment. Revered as the nectar of the gods, soma was central to Vedic rituals, symbolizing a bridge between humanity and the divine. While the exact recipe for soma has been lost to time, its legend endures, inspiring countless interpretations of what this mythical drink might have been. These stories weren't confined to mythology. They fueled the ambitions of royal courts across the world. Kings, queens, and emperors, driven by the fear of mortality, sought to turn these ancient legends into reality. They invested vast resources in the pursuit of alchemical knowledge, commissioning mystics, priests, and scientists to uncover the secret to everlasting life. The quest for the elixir of life reveals something universal about humanity, the yearning to transcend our limitations and grasp at the divine. While these ancient pursuits didn't unlock the key to immortality, they left behind a legacy of wonder, innovation, and cautionary tales about the price of ambition. Could the real elixir have been more symbolic, all along a reminder to embrace the time we're given rather than seek to escape it? That's a question every ruler, and perhaps every one of us, must answer. The pursuit of immortality has always been a tale of power and obsession, especially among history's most powerful rulers. Kings and emperors, standing at the apex of human authority, were often haunted by one reality they couldn't conquer: death. Determined to cheat their inevitable fate, they turned to alchemy, mysticism, and exotic remedies in their quest for eternal life. One of the most infamous examples is Emperor Qin Shi Huang of China, who unified his empire with ruthless ambition but lived in fear of his own mortality. He sought out Taoist alchemists to concoct potions of immortality, believing they held the key to an eternal reign. These elixirs, ironically, were laced with mercury, a substance now known to be toxic. While the emperor hoped to transcend mortality, these alchemical experiments may have hastened his death, an outcome as tragic as it was ironic. In medieval Europe, monarchs were equally enchanted by the promise of immortality, turning to alchemy as their guide. The idea of the philosopher's stone, a legendary substance said to grant eternal youth and unlimited wealth, captivated royal courts. Kings such as Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II surrounded themselves with alchemists, commissioning them to unlock the secrets of eternal life. Though these experiments often ended in failure, they left a legacy of scientific inquiry, blending mystical aspirations with the foundations of modern chemistry. Further south in India, the Mughal emperors explored their own paths to longevity through the sophisticated lens of Ayurveda. Herbal tonics, infused with potent ingredients like saffron, honey, and exotic spices, were crafted to preserve vitality and extend life. Emperor Akbar, renowned for his wisdom and curiosity, was said to consume such remedies regularly. These concoctions were less about divine immortality and more about achieving a long and prosperous reign, blending practical health benefits with spiritual undertones. What united these rulers across continents was the belief that life could be extended, if not indefinitely, then at least beyond the reach of ordinary men. Their experiments, whether rooted in alchemy, mysticism, or herbal medicine, were a testament to their ambition to rise above mortality itself. But history reveals a poignant truth: no elixir could shield them from the passage of time. These rulers' quests, while often fruitless, remind us of humanity's eternal desire to defy the inevitable and of the delicate balance between the pursuit of longevity and the acceptance of life's impermanence. For centuries, the quest for immortality drove rulers and alchemists to concoct mysterious elixirs, blending the mystical and the practical in their search for the ultimate life-extending potion. But what exactly were these so-called elixirs of life made of? The answer lies in a mix of natural wonders, speculative science, and sometimes deadly miscalculations. Many elixirs drew their power from nature, using ingredients believed to have magical or restorative properties. Gold, symbolizing purity and immortality, was often ground into fine powders and mixed into drinks. While modern science tells us that gold is biologically inert, its allure as a symbol of everlasting life captivated rulers like the Chinese emperors and European alchemists. Alongside gold, exotic herbs and spices such as saffron, ginseng, and cinnamon were thought to rejuvenate the body and strengthen the spirit. Honey, prized for its natural preservation qualities, was a key ingredient in many ancient remedies, offering genuine antibacterial and health-boosting benefits. However, not all ingredients were so benign. In their desperation to cheat death, alchemists turned to substances that we now recognize as highly toxic. Mercury, for instance, was believed to hold the secret to immortality due to its shimmering, otherworldly appearance. Unfortunately, elixirs containing mercury often poison their users, leading to devastating health effects rather than eternal life. Similarly, arsenic was used in some alchemical brews, touted as a purifying agent but with equally lethal results. These deadly elements, rather than granting immortality, became a grim reminder of the dangers of tampering with the unknown. Amidst the harmful concoctions, some ingredients did hold genuine health benefits. Herbal infusions, for example, often contained plants with medicinal properties such as tulsi, known for its anti-inflammatory effects, or turmeric, revered in Ayurvedic medicine for its healing qualities. These natural remedies, while not granting eternal life, likely improved vitality and health, making them a practical addition to royal diets. The ingredients of power reveal a fascinating blend of hope, symbolism, and ignorance. They were as much about belief and prestige as they were about science or health. While some elixirs may have temporarily invigorated their royal drinkers, others proved the ultimate irony. In trying to escape death, these rulers often hastened its arrival. In their golden cups and elaborate brews lies a timeless lesson: immortality, whether sought in gold, mercury, or honey, has always been more a matter of myth than reality. Yet, the quest itself reminds us of the unyielding human desire to conquer the limits of life, a pursuit that continues to shape our understanding of health and longevity even today. The dream of immortality may have ancient roots, but it continues to thrive in the modern era, this time fueled by cutting-edge science. Today, researchers are exploring what ancient kings could only dream of: the biological mechanisms of aging and how they might be reversed. Could the mythical elixir of life finally be within our grasp? At the forefront of this research is the study of telomeres, protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes that shorten as we age. Scientists believe that maintaining or even extending telomere length could slow down aging and extend life. Similarly, advances in DNA repair mechanisms are unlocking the potential to mitigate cellular damage, a key factor in the aging process. Substances like resveratrol, found in red wine, have shown promise in mimicking the effects of caloric restriction, which has been linked to increased lifespan in animal studies. These developments suggest that the key to longevity might lie not in mythical potions, but in understanding and optimizing the body's natural processes. Interestingly, modern science is finding unexpected validation for some ancient remedies. Herbal teas, once prized by emperors and healers, are now recognized for their antioxidant properties, which combat oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging. Fermented drinks such as kombucha are celebrated today for promoting gut health, an essential aspect of overall well-being. These parallels between ancient practices and modern health trends highlight the possibility that the ancients, while lacking our scientific tools, may have been onto something after all. But even with these breakthroughs, one question remains: can the dream of cheating death ever truly be realized? While scientists are making strides in extending healthy lifespans, the idea of immortality still seems far beyond our reach. Perhaps the real elixir of life is not a substance, but a mindset, a recognition of the preciousness of time and the pursuit of health, wisdom, and purpose. As we look to the future, the quest for immortality continues to inspire both scientific discovery and philosophical reflection. Whether it's through ancient potions or advanced genetic research, the journey itself reminds us of humanity's enduring desire to transcend the limits of life. The question isn't just whether an elixir of life is possible, it's what we hope to gain from seeking it. Across the world, immortality has been envisioned in diverse ways, sometimes as a physical reality, other times as a spiritual ideal. While ancient kings and emperors sought elixirs that promised to defy death in the literal sense, many cultures have embraced immortality in a far more symbolic or spiritual light. This distinction offers profound insights into how humanity has grappled with the concept of eternal life and its true meaning. In Eastern traditions, such as Hinduism and Buddhism, immortality is often seen as a spiritual achievement rather than a physical one. The concept of enlightenment, the ultimate release from the cycle of death and rebirth, is considered the highest form of immortality. Here, immortality isn't about conquering the physical body, but transcending the limitations of earthly existence. In Buddhism, achieving nirvana is viewed as escaping the suffering of mortality, while in Hinduism, attaining moksha means merging with the divine, escaping the cycle of reincarnation, and entering an eternal state of bliss. These traditions view immortality as an internal journey, one that involves shedding the ego and attaining a state of higher consciousness rather than searching for a physical elixir. Similarly, in Western philosophy, immortality is often approached as a legacy, what we leave behind rather than what we can extend ourselves. The ancient Greeks, for instance, believed in the concept of kleos, the eternal glory one could achieve through great deeds, inspiring generations long after one's death. In the Renaissance, thinkers like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo saw their work as their path to immortality, art and ideas that would live on forever, outlasting their own fleeting lives. This form of immortality emphasizes the lasting impact one leaves on the world through art, knowledge, or leadership. In contrast, many rulers sought literal immortality, turning to alchemy, mysticism, and dangerous substances in a desperate attempt to escape the inevitable. For these kings, immortality was not about enlightenment or leaving a legacy, but about prolonging the physical body and maintaining eternal dominion over their kingdoms. Their obsession with life-extending elixirs was rooted in a fear of mortality, a desire to remain forever in power and control. Yet, the pursuit of physical immortality often carries tragic consequences. The very rulers who sought to defy death, like Emperor Qin Shi Huang and his mercury-laden elixirs, ended up falling victim to the very forces they sought to overcome. In the end, their legacies weren't defined by the length of their lives, but by the stories told of their ambition and downfall. These contrasting views on immortality, whether as a spiritual awakening, a legacy, or a literal quest, reflect the diverse ways in which humanity has attempted to confront the ultimate question: what happens after death? While the search for eternal life may continue in different forms, perhaps the true lesson lies in understanding that immortality, whether physical or spiritual, is ultimately about what we leave behind and how we choose to live. Throughout history, the quest for immortality has captivated humanity, from ancient kings sipping mysterious potions in hopes of defying death to modern scientists tirelessly studying the secrets of aging. Whether through alchemy, herbal remedies, or groundbreaking research, the desire to cheat death has remained a constant thread in the fabric of human existence. But what drives this obsession? Is it our fear of death, the ultimate unknown, or is it our yearning for control over our own fate? For the kings of old, the search for an elixir wasn't just about evading death, it was about maintaining power, preserving their legacies, and asserting dominance over time itself. But as history shows us, no matter how potent the potion or how powerful the ruler, death remains an inevitability. Today, while scientific advancements in anti-aging and genetics offer glimpses of extending life, the pursuit of immortality remains elusive. Perhaps, as some traditions suggest, the true elixir of life isn't a liquid or a formula at all. Maybe it lies in the way we live our lives, how we engage with the world, the legacies we leave behind, and how we choose to cherish our time. Is immortality something we can drink or ingest, or is it a state of mind, a way of embracing our finite existence with purpose and vitality? As we conclude this journey through history, science, and legend, we ask you to reflect on your own beliefs about immortality. What does it mean to you? Do you think the secret elixir could ever truly exist, or is it simply a myth that endures through the ages? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation on one of humanity's most enduring and mysterious desires, the pursuit of eternal life.